there is a profound, breathtaking hypocrisy that occurs when an institution is forced to reconcile its public branding with its private machinery. At the apex of the Watertown Police Department sits Chief Justice Hanrahan, a licensed Massachusetts attorney, a doctor of law specializing in criminal procedure, and the published author of the Police Officer's Law Manual. Hanrahan built his entire professional identity on lecturing the Commonwealth about constitutional compliance, rigorous standards, and institutional integrity. Upon taking command, he grandly proclaimed his goal to make the Watertown Police Department the model that other police departments strive to be, like, anchored in transparency and public trust. And yet, as if writing textbooks and running a compromised department weren't enough, Hanrahan also operates a private consulting firm under the banner of Hanrahan Police Training and Consulting. It is an interesting juxtaposition that his enterprise prominently couples training with promotions, as if advancing up the rank structure were the primary objective of instruction, rather than substantive operational capability. But when the rubber meets the road, the polished rhetoric of the textbook author and his private consulting practice completely shatter against the reality of his own administration. Right away, under Hanrahan's watch, the department welcomed the trooper previously fired for dishonesty and civil rights violations, promptly installing him as a field trainer, just who an agency wants training the next generation of officers. When a veteran educator and public records researcher delivered a comprehensive dossier detailing Khalil Mafhum's suppressed state police termination files, 4 immigration-related marriages, and a multi-state residency fraud spanning 58 miles north to Manchester, New Hampshire, how did the model department respond? Did they open an internal inquiry? Did they audit the background check? Absolutely not. Instead, Chief Justice Hanrahan's administration met the disclosure with total, deafening administrative silence, quickly followed by an aggressive stonewalling campaign. Utilizing bad faith legal exemptions, they attempted to classify standard personnel vetting records as protected private information, treating a citizen's lawful exercise of public oversight not as a civic contribution, but as an existential security threat. The man who literally wrote the book on police procedure and sells his expert advice on police training and promotions proved entirely incapable of applying those rules to his own squad room. When the silence failed to contain the truth, the apparatus shifted gears, employing its field operatives. Enter Detective Kenny Swift, whose opening correspondence to the whistleblower functioned as a masterclass in defensive posturing. Swift attempted the classic silo strategy, demanding that all communications be funneled exclusively through him, in an effort to cut off city council, the press, and state oversight bodies. Writing with a total absence of procedural diplomacy, Swift tried to project a heavy command presence over documents his department already possessed. He couldn't dispute the 2018 state police firing. He couldn't erase the multi-state registry deeds, and he couldn't move the New Hampshire state line. So he tried to shout over the evidence. It was the frantic work of an administration, realizing the institutional walls were closing in around a protected asset. When an administration cannot refute public records, it invariably turns its weapons against the teacher, the public servant who found them. The Watertown Police Department, under Chief Justice Hanrahan's watchful gaze, dusted off a familiar, toxic playbook, the misogynistic one they used against former Watertown detective Kathleen Donahue. Watertown has quite the history of transforming public servants into targets and treating transparency as a liability to be eliminated. In Episode 5, we witness the culmination of that panic. The courtroom theater, the phantom addresses, and what happens when an unhinged command staff takes its retaliatory script across state lines.